Hi, it's Ramsey Dewey at the JX Fight Club in Shanghai, China. Now, I see a lot of fighters defeat themselves before they ever get into the cage. And one of the most common reasons is they get set up to fight a guy with a reputation. A guy with a lot of experience and talent, and they mistake that experience and that talent and that skill for godhood. And we cannot afford to tell ourselves that our opponent is anything other than human. I'm going to tell you some of the wisest words of wisdom that any coach has ever given me, and that is, everybody is a human. Years and years ago, I was training for a tournament. And at the other end of the tournament, there was this really tough guy. I'd seen him fight on TV. The guy was just a killer. And I remember telling my coach, oh man, if I end up making it to the other end of that tournament, wow, what am I going to do about this guy? My coach knew him. He said, hey, look, man, dude, everybody's a human. On any given day, anybody can win or lose a fight. Everybody's got 2 legs and 2 arms, and 1 neck. Everybody's a human. You know, those big names in the UFC champions, those guys making the big money for their fights, guess what? They're humans too. They're beatable. And we cannot afford to put them up on a pedestal. Because, again, as soon as we elevate them up to this demigod status, that puts us down there. And the words and the thoughts and the ideas that we use to describe ourselves, those are so important. So often I hear people say, oh, I'm not good at this, or oh, I suck at that technique, or I suck at that, or I this, I that. And it's always I associated with bad, I associated with wrong, I associated with suck. You can't afford that kind of language. So make sure anytime you speak of yourself, you speak in the affirmative, I, with something that lifts you up. And that is more important than any single fighting technique I could ever teach you, is how you esteem yourself. So, don't ever fall into the trap of putting your opponent up on this pedestal. Again, they may be a great fighter, and we have to respect that. Respect everyone. Fear no one. Thanks for watching. Now get out there and train.